1212, this is the Alpha Fax. I'm here, Bedad. Welcome everyone, so we only need 100 likes to begin the stream. Pump it up to 200 and I will start.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Hello, Thomas. How are
Hello,
you?
Janar. Good. How are you? Let's maybe...
Hello.
Hello. How is you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, first day back after 2 days off. Straight to stop loss hits in the morning, but I'm so glad I wasn't trading for 2 days because I saw what you guys have been going through.
It was really bad.
It was bad, but finally we had the drop.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I only had 2 stop loss hits today.
Hello, servus, Tamás.
See you,
Hello,
Lotzi.
everybody.
So yeah, market has been absolute crap for 2 days. I'm so glad I was away. 2 stop losses today, but then entered into 2 sells a little bit higher. Danny asked me why I haven't shared the entries in the Discord channel. Well, I shared the analysis, but then I had to make lunch for my son, so that was a bit late. The bias was sell, so it didn't change. This morning I was into buys, but I was looking at the market like, no, it ain't right. It has to sell off soon because the fear of the Fed and high inflation and all these kind of things are coming back into play. And the main reason why I switched into a sell is exactly because we didn't have any data for 2 days, but today we have something which is called the jobless claims. So that is the reason why I switched into into a sell. I'm expecting the job market to continue to be able to suck up all the excess unemployed people. Last week, NFP, do you remember? You don't remember
Yes.
NFP?
Yes.
2 people remembers NFP?
Yeah, very pleasant.
3 people out of 75.
We do remember, like,
Of course, remember. It's a massive poo-poo. It just melted. So last week, NFP printed a whopping almost double than the forecast number, which was very extremely inflationary. What does it tell you, Navid? I'm asking you. What does it tell you that NFP was very inflationary? What is the takeaway?
well, the job market was like, it was what the Federal Reserve was expecting. So the goal was like to sink down, and was the prediction, and it means that more people are going out of the job market. So it's out of December, like we came out of December and the vacations. So people will be not as much hard as the previous months. So it's gonna be like deflationary for the United States, and it's also the target of the Federal Reserve to make less hiring, like the hiring of the people.
Yeah, so the job market, the key takeaway of NFP, Navid was correct, that the job market is still strong. Of course, companies letting people go, especially tech companies, but the general economy, it seems like doing very, very well. Resilient, strong. There are multiple words to describe. Overheating, multiple words to describe the US economy, especially the job market and labor market are, they say they're doing absolutely well. So from this perspective, now that we had 2 days without any data, of course, market was, it was moving sideways, stopping out buyers and sellers. But now that we have finally come to the first meaningful data after 2 days or 3 days, the market is going normalizing. Let's put it this way. So, yesterday, the last 2 days, there was actually 2 treasury sales. I'm not sure how many of you following the treasury sales, but the 3-year and the 10-year treasury notes and bonds, the auction, when I looked at the data, the submitted yield was actually lower than what the treasury was expecting. So that means that investors are dialing down on interest rate expectations. Yeah, the next 4 months is going to be still elevated, high interest rate, but that's going to end in 4 months. So I think looking into the future, so more than 6-12 months, investors are expecting interest rates to come down, and this is exactly one of the reasons, which gave me the look that go long this morning. But then I realized that, okay, so we still have 4 months, and that 4 months is going to scare the crap out of the market, exactly because days like NFP, days like Jobless claims, days like CPI, but more likely focusing on the job market and the labor market. And I'm going to close down position now. So I'm going to lock in profits. Yep, that's done. And the other one as well, I'm going to book 2 full lots. Tion is asking, are you letting these trades run during news? Yeah, I leave some runners, but I just close down the positions. So you never leave everything exposed to the market when news are coming, because truth to be told, no one knows what the market, what the data is going to be. I have a feeling that the job market data today, so jobless claims, actually the unemployment data today is going to be. Let me ask you first, what do you think is the jobless claims, the unemployment number is going to be?
I think it will be lower.
Is it going to be stronger, weaker? Continuing is expected to fall. And most likely that's why we saw that beautiful drop this morning. The market is front running. Still haven't got answer for my question.
Thomas,
I think it will be inflationary, keeping the interest rate in sights, like, you know, the NFP data and also the Powell speech. So I think it will be inflationary. Data will come lower than forecast.
Nafis, so you're saying that if the data comes out lower, obviously that's going to be inflationary, and that should help gold to continue lower.
Yes.
Which one would you focus on, initial or continued jobless claims?
Continuous is more like it's data of months, like months, and this initial jobless claim is like the previous week data, data of a week. So continuous jobless claim is massive in regards to initial jobless claim.
Yeah, it gives a broader picture to what's happening to the labor market. So yeah, I do agree with that. With Nafis, continuing jobless claims is my #1 priority, even though it doesn't have 3 stars as initial jobless claims. But that is the real manipulation, guys, I'm telling you. So jobless claims continuing is in the prime focus. The forecast is already set to be lower than the previous number. Now, if this happens, that is a sign of a resilient overheating economy. Now, if the economy is overheating, that generates more inflation, because the more people are put into jobs, the more people will get salaries, the more the more disposable income households will have, and the more inflation will be generated. And don't get me started on wage inflation, which is the boogeyman of the Federal Reserve and every developed nation. I mean, just ask. I asked for a quote last week from a builder, and he was out of his mind. He gave me a quote. It was just like ridiculous. And there was a labor guy. I called the labor to dig up the garden, and it was just ridiculous how much money he asked for day rate. I was like, mate, I don't even get that money. Why do you think I'm going to pay you that much? Just absolutely mess what's happening. Wages are through the roof.
Oh, Thomas, I hope you're able to negotiate him down.
No, I told him to, bugger off. I found a cheaper one.
That's good, that's good.
No, it's just like, it's one thing that I have money. And people think that, when they look at the house, look at like, oh, it's fine, you have money. So they think they can ask any amount. But that's ridiculous. I was like, let's stay on the grounds of reality and, don't overcharge me. That's why when I go into negotiation with, builders, I like to wear plain clothes, because, I don't want to give them any hints that, they can ask for more money.
Yes. I hope you're good. That was a good front running position this morning.
Yeah, 2 stop losses, brother. Don't forget. I mean, I'm never afraid to, you know, talk about losses. I celebrate wins, but it's important to mention that, you know, it was a hard labor, hard birth.
Yeah, the struggle.
Pranay Push is asking, next week CPI comes higher than expected. Where will gold go? What do you think, Tomasz? I have my answer ready because I know exactly what's going to happen. I know, and all the members in the Alpha community know exactly what's going to happen. If inflation comes higher, gold is going to sell off. Scoop Murphy, what do you think? I think gold is going up right now. Yeah, there's a probability, as you can see on my chart, that it's going to retest the pivot. We had a break of the structure, but you know, 3 wars is still ongoing, 2 in the Middle East. So please be careful. It's absolutely crap week.
One more war you indicating Ukraine and Russia invention, Thomas?
Yeah, it's still ongoing, the Ukrainian invasion.
Okay.
And there's the Gaza conflict, and there's US and the Houthis. It's actually quite scary to say it out loud that there's, you know, what's happening, how many wars are ongoing.
Yeah, but around the world we got probably plus minus 50 war conflicts, so you don't know where you need to pay your attention now.
Yeah. That's why I stay with the good old data. It's the easiest to trade. Well, not always, but at least it's more certain. My prediction, and let's see, let's give it 30 more likes on YouTube and we can carry on. Have you guys read the analysis, the narrative on Discord?
Yes.
All clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you're ready. George, or Charles, sorry. How is the GJ position playing out?
Yeah, that's really nice. Really nice. I'm just hoping for some sort of correction now and then go long again. Big stop loss. We'll see. Well, not massive, but yeah, it's class.
Yeah, we had a session with Charles and analyzed GJ, and I'm expecting GJ to continue much higher. Well, obviously, if the Bank of Japan doesn't intervene, so please be careful because they can intervene any minute.
I was looking at some of the data releases for the coming weeks.
Given the communication of Governor Bailey from Bank of England, I think we are definitely on the right path for GJ to continue higher. Of course, we're going to have some pullback, but my view is pullback and then continue higher. That said, you know, it's going to, it is at, how to say, I think it's
very
almost
interesting.
all-time high. Or all-time high? No, not. Let me check.
No, if you do go back.
What was the highest level?
I have. So there's a wick recently, which is December last year,
Oh no! Hold on. Let me just share.
Thing.
The highest was 240 against the Japanese yen, so sterling against Japanese yen. So we absolutely fine. I think it's the all-time high, but I was only looking at the data until 2017. GJ will continue higher. So my view.
There's a double top that it was obviously 2015, that's ages ago, but that's the closest like important price point. It's just 188, 189, and then from there, it's
190, even 91 on GJ is absolutely possible in my opinion. But this is not financial advice, so please do your own analysis before you're entering into any trades. Now on gold, of course we have data coming up in 10 minutes and 52 seconds. It's very, very simple, or should be fairly straightforward to trade today's economic data, which is going to be jobless claims. Let me just wait 1 second, and we're going to start the analysis. But you guys already have the analysis, because who's member? They already got it.
Hello, my
Dimas,
friends.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Sure, Shank.
Yeah. So, what was the primary reason for like the Japanese economy to? Because I remember, like, if you look at early 2000s, Japanese economy was booming. Suddenly, it crashed. So, in terms of economics, like, what is the main reason for the stock market and even the currency to crash so much? I mean, to depreciate with respect to the dollar so significantly.
The first thing is it was not by mistake. It was deliberately. They were paying on. They're trying to use the beggar thy neighbor. It's an economic theorem. Beggar thy neighbor, and basically in the region they wanted to, obviously can't go head to head with China, but they wanted to create not cheap labor, because Japan is not cheap, but they wanted to be more competitive in the market. So Shinzo Abe, he was the founder, or the dad of the godfather of the free arrows policy. He pushed it forward, this ideology of free arrows, and one of them was the ultra loose monetary policy, which the more money you print, the cheaper the currency becomes. But it comes with many economic benefits. That's one of the main reasons in my narrative, my translation.
Okay.
Adrian.
What's up, brother? Habibi! Habibi is in Germany.
Habibi, come to Dubai.
How you doing? Are you at the barber?
No, I'm in the office for my friend. I'm visiting Germany. We got a lot of back-to-back meetings about my companies, and yes,
nice.
That's the reason why I enjoy the shit weather, the angry people, and everything is horrible in Germany.
Well, you have sauerkraut.
And potatoes as well. And
the dumplings. Yeah, the dumpling. Oh, where's the steam? We just call it steam.
Dampfnudel.
Yeah.
Dampfnudel.
Dampfnudel. And you have the Kaiserschmarrn. Oh my god, this is so good.
I have a Dampfnudel as well. I got the Dampfnudel.
I got two.
Okay, jobless claims today?
Yeah, easy.
Like
easy
always.
Peasy.
Triple your money Thursday?
Hopefully triple your money Thursday. Yeah, I booked the profit. I managed to get back the loss from this morning.
Yes.
Because not every day is a win. Sometimes there is a loss, even
I
two.
made bad decisions this week. Bad decisions. I have a big. I'm a big drawdown. Big losses.
In
week.
trading, bad decision. That's all right.
Yes, but I will come back stronger.
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. it's always that it's the same as any business cycle, ups and downs, peaks and troughs.
Yes. You stay in your position, or you close it down?
Sitting. Yeah, I'm still sitting position.
You close it down before news, or?
I took profit. So I think I took about 4,000 something. This morning I had 2 stop loss hits, but I always keep the losses so it was like £400 and £500, and then took 4.5k profit, so 4k.
Nice, brother. Nice, congrats.
GJ, I'm going to stay in.
Yes.
I'm going to stay in position, so hopefully it won't be a big drawdown, but I have small position. Maximum I can lose is £900. Waiting for a pullback and a continuation higher. That's because I'm expecting Bank of England to be firm as the Fed or ECB with the rate hikes or rate holding. That's more accurate. On gold, next week is going to be, fuck me, every single day is going to be a tough week, guys. On gold, I'm expecting a pullback. So if you haven't booked any profits, I highly recommend to, not recommending, but it would advise to actually, I'm going to close down one position, leaving another runner, but that's just to, make sure that no FOMO is happening. And to walk you through how to trade jobless claims today, the forecast on jobless claims is very in line with my bias. So counting jobless claims is lower than expected, which means that the economy is still overheating. The job market is able to take in the excess unemployed. So that's keeping unemployment rate low. Which is a problem because that is fueling wage inflation. And if there is a wage inflation, then bad news for the Fed, because inflation is going to be very, very stubborn. So what I'm expecting is a lower jobless claims. So I will be selling at any resistance level. We already had a breakout. This break is the representation of front running. The market is expecting and was front running based on the lower than expected data, and I'm expecting or waiting for a pullback, but don't forget I'm already in position, but closed 99% of the profit, but expecting a pullback and a continuation lower if the jobless claims is going to be lower than expected. If it's higher, then it's going to be an easy sell, and gold is going to revisit our beloved 2030 and 2040 price levels. How shit was that for days?
Up, down.
Killed me.
We'll be back.
I hope, and I don't want to say I told anyone, but there's a reason why I didn't trade, and now you understand why I'm actually too afraid to trade outside news, because the market is uncertain. But when we have more certainty, it's easier to navigate.
Yeah, you're right. The market is very uncertain.
3 minutes.
It's like you're going in a bar in Thailand. So many uncertainties there.
Yeah, I mean, my prop firm closed today. I mean, suddenly my trading was disabled.
Yeah. But anyway,
Jamas, I was I was in the second round and I was up $3,000. Then suddenly I see a drawdown of minus $9,000.
What?
And then I tried to put in a trade. The trading was disabled. I mean, so I completely followed Alpha FX last week, each and every trade. I ended up passing my first round. Today, I mean, it was like, I mean, what to say?
Yeah. But, why don't you, these prop firms are going to close down soon. So if you have, I use 4XC, so I think that's one of the best brokers. It's not a prop firm, but
Yeah.
barely any issues with them.
ForexC is the best. I have used them. They are best.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, Punanis, 1 minute until the data release. So let's go back to our beautiful MetaTrader trading view chart. I'm gonna fire up trading economics as well, because investing.com sometimes it's playing up. But the game plan for today is if the jobless claims comes out lower than expected, then continue sell at resistance. If it's higher, then just jump into a big fat buy. And we have 1 minute to go. Get your credit cards ready. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, lower jobless claims sell, higher buy. This is not financial advice, of course. You are responsible for your own trading decisions as well as choosing the right underwear. 40 seconds to go. .30 seconds to go. Read the narrative on the chart. And we have 20 seconds to go. What is it going to be? Higher, lower? We have 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And jobless claims. 178. Then it's lower. So it's going to continue sell. Let's wait a little bit. Switching on to trading view. It's lower. I'm still holding the position, but it should be a nice sell. I'm going to add one more sell. But let's have a final look on the data. Just make sure that not jumping into any impulsive decisions, digesting the data, lower. Yeah, both of them are lower, so it should be an easy sell. Let's see how the market is reacting. Who's buying? Who's selling?
Selling.
I'm waiting.
Sell.
Now, if this one fails, then it's going to be a bit of manipulation. But if this one fails, then I will be waiting to sell at resistance, which, you know, it may come back to the pivot. We don't know, but because it was lower, my plan dictates that, you know, it's a clear sell because both numbers were lower. So that means the economy is still overheating, is a sign of an overheating economy. So there is inflationary data. This is why I was selling, and I'm running in 4 pips of profit, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely amazing. Not much reaction so far from gold. Maybe people are still digesting the data. The good thing is that I'm here to translate the economic data just like this. So I'm much faster than the traders on Wall Street or City of London. And we're already selling. They're just waking up. What the heck, guys? Not much reaction so far.
No.
No, it's one of the days we have to wait. 2 crappy days. Now market is finally coming back to normality with this morning's drop. Ooh, 53% of I did a poll on YouTube. 53% thinks gold is going to pump today. Only 47 is going to think it's going to continue to drop. Strong buying pressure came into the market. Either way, either it's going to sell off now or after some retracement. This price level here is very strong, but good broken. So if price retraces back, then that's going to be the second entry for sell.
I wait for New York Open. I think it's a good decision because there's not much reaction on the data at the moment.
No. So maybe there's a pullback coming.
Yes. I'm staying out at the moment.
Hello, Thomas.
Hey, Andrew. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
Glad to hear that.
Just waiting for price to react. So far, it's
massaging.
Yeah. Forex Learning Cub on YouTube. Sir, I am following you since 3 years, but nowadays ICT is in very buzz. What's your opinion? I don't understand. Is it in very buy or? No idea. If it's buzzing, then it's good for him.
Tomas, what's the target if this support breaks? 2014.
Always the previous low. 2016, 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. If that happens, yeah, that would be very, very nice.
There is also a Fed's bargain speech going on. And he is saying that we don't have to be in any hurry to cut rates.
Perfect. That confirms today's data, which was quite inflationary, and everything we just discussed about the job market, the labor market. Those of you who would like to join the Alpha community, look to your right into the YouTube chat. I'm sending the link where you can join. Read about me if you want daily analysis from a macro perspective from a trader. Join the Alpha community. You get to see my live trades every single day, both winners and losers, because not every day is a win. Come on, gold. Yeah, Barkin, economic data has been remarkable across the board. Barkin, that said, I am cautious about accuracy of the numbers at the turn of the year. We don't have to be in a hurry to cut rates. Thank you so much, GD.
Thank you. Thomas, what do you think still the seller is not more active in gold, especially last before FOMC meeting, Powell said we have multiple rate cuts like that said. The market is jumped almost 700 pips within an instant of a day or two. But now the recent FOMC is said there is no any rate cut for this March like that he said. But still why gold is struggling to fall? What's your view about this?
There are multiple reasons, multiple drivers, multiple explanations. So, the gold market is driven by many things. You heard about the XY dollar strength. There is a war ongoing. Gold is a safe haven asset, so it's not just a piece of metal. It's actually a medium. Well, it's not medium of exchange, but medium of store of value. So because there's so much uncertainty in the markets and China is slowing down, people are buying gold because during times of recession, Gold used to be a safe haven asset, so could be, many speculators are buying into the story that China is slowing down, thus everyone else is going to slow down, thus they buying gold. So there's multiple reasons. Free wars ongoing, or free fights, 2 in Middle East, 1 in Ukraine. Again, we don't know what's happening really there. There could be people, trading decision is affected, investment decisions affected by that. Forex learning
Thomas,
cups,
correct me if
sir. I'm talking about the inner circle trader. Yeah, I understand about ICT, but I don't understand what are you saying? Nowadays ICT is in very buzz. I have no idea. Anyway, what was the question? Sorry.
Thomas, if China is slowing down, China is the large buyer of gold, right? So China is going down means gold should go down, right?
Well, can you prove this correlation?
No,
It's difficult to prove this correlation. Yeah, China is a massive buyer of gold, but the Chinese, households, lunar year is coming up, so that can boost demand, which goes against what we just discussed. And when is a recession starting? When people stop buying gold? I think alone this statement is not 100% tradable. Let's put it this way.
Because usually the investing.com, I follow Chinese news also. I hate that news. So morning the Chinese CPI came negative. So gold from 38 it all came to 31, 32 after the news.
Yeah, because China is in a deflationary shizzle. Deflation means the more money is going to be pumped into the economy. But you need to follow the money. Is the money going to go into risk assets such as the stock market, which is also falling, or safe haven assets, or people are going to take advantage and start buying gold? Who knows? But itself, just because an economy is going down and the demand is dropping, immediately right now I wouldn't bet on it just as a day trading decision. Long term, maybe. But yeah, it will have an effect.
Tomas, what is more damaging for an economy? Is it hyperinflation or excessive deflation?
Both of them. So both are the two extremes. I think hyperinflation is terrible. That has more damage. Deflation is a slower poison for the economy, because especially stagflation, when there is no growth and prices aren't increasing. Hyperinflation is a much faster, is like a fast killer that brings down an economy on its knees. And I actually have some hyperinflation notes from the 40s or 50s in Hungary. My great-great-grandparents, they hid it in the chimney, a bag of money. It's worthless now, piece of papers, but that's actually history. So it was like a billion pengo, which was...
Okay. Yeah, in Hungary, yes, and even I think even in Argentina there was hyperinflation, right? When they pegged the peso to the.
Even in China there was hyperinflation. In Germany, many countries faced. Even in France, had a terrible hyperinflation. Go to the website, in the learning portal, click on economics, and there's actually one. I think it's recessions. It talks about when I talk about the hyperinflation. So definition of, there you go. Yeah, go to recession and the
I'm blue, I'm blue, 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 I'm so blue, 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 blue.
Someone singing.
Someone is
Where's
happy.
his greatest
Happy.
hits coming
Yeah.
from?
Yeah. All right. Zeus on our Discord channel just asked like he missed where I shared the 2 entries after 2 losses. Where can he see it? Well, Zeus, I didn't share it because I was making lunch for my son. So the analysis was sent out, and do not wait me. You know, if I say something, do you do it immediately? Because I begin to sense that many people are, you know, following blindly. They're not checking the analysis or the narrative. For example, if I would take a wrong trading decision because I wasn't paying attention to data, they would follow without reading the freaking narrative. If the analysis is there and the bias is sell, you know, do not wait for me. If the market is showing you, you know, weakness, then just sell. Simple as that. Oh, 11 pips. 13 pips. Easy life.
I wish trading was so easy. You could sleep and sing, you know, in front of your trade.
When?
Yeah.
Someone just asked, is it moving slow because it was better than last month? It wasn't better. Well, it was better in terms of no, it should fall. It's not.
Thomas, what do you think? This year, Trump will win or Biden will win in a US president election? What's your opinion?
I highly doubt that Biden would win again.
Okay.
No,
But if Trump is came, it will be very easy for a trading, especially for his speech.
It's gonna be more fun, but it won't be easier. It's gonna be more fun.
They always tweeting.
I remember the first time when I had to register for a Twitter account is because of the company policy. My previous boss, he was the head of fixed income there, said like, do you have the Twitter? He was an older guy. I was like, no, I don't. He was like, can you do 2 accounts, one for me, one for you? I was like, why? Because they figured out that every time Trump tweets something, the market moves.
Yeah. Yes.
He went against Jeff Bezos, Amazon, because Amazon was accused using the postal services as delivery boys, and immediately the Amazon shares just plummeted.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun time. Azorox on YouTube says it's gonna 40-41. He's buying now. Anything is possible. Then he's selling again, then buying. Oh my god, you're doing everything, brother. Maybe get one.
Yeah, this morning I was short, now I'm long, and probably later on it's gonna be short again.
Are you long now?
I am long now, yes.
Jesus Christ.
I was selling 2038 and I've closed it 2022.
Mario is a market maker. Mario is a market maker, so I have to be careful when he's selling, otherwise I'm gonna get sniped out.
The lot size are unmatchable.
Straight into my knee.
My God.
Who else is buying? Step forward, please.
No.
I'm taking profit and I'm looking at a maybe.
Sorry, Ramirez, say that.
I've taken profits already. I'm just
Good.
looking at the chart and see maybe get into a small buy. Let's see.
Well, make the money, take the money. The last 2 days was, oh my God, it was painful to watch. I was reading the chat. The Alpha members Discord. Oh my God, I couldn't believe, like, what the hell, that sideways movement.
Yeah, I was changing my bias 5 times a day.
Yeah, exactly. One minute, everyone was like, okay, let's buy. Oh, no, let's sell. And that was going on all day for 2 days. And even this morning, I had to change my bias into sell. But luckily, I only suffered 2 stop loss hits, which were £900. And luckily, I changed it to sell. The sell made up the loss plus extra for some breakfast. But it was absolutely painful. And you see, as soon as there is a hint of economic data, there is something that traders and investors can watch and trade, the forecast, immediately market, it works so much better because, as soon as I'm back for 2 days, now entering into 2 sells, beautiful sells, before that 2 losses, and now selling again. So it's much easier to trade when there's something, when the market is looped with economic data, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say it's because I'm back and that's why market is moving better, but unfortunately it's not. It just because there's more certainty.
It helps with obviously your position sizing and confidence and stress and anxiety. It's just a nicer environment.
Last 2 days were horrible.
Okay. Kunal Lala is saying that the 4-week job. So Kunal Lala on Discord shared that the 4-week jobless claims was revised upwards by a huge margin, so maybe that's why it's mixed reaction. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I wasn't paying attention for the 4-week average. I'm gonna check it now. But the problem is it's revised every single week, so I just stopped paying attention. So if you check, if there is an orange dot next to the number, it means it was revised. So every single week it's revised, and it was revised 1st of February. It wasn't. It's not that big of a change. Let me just check. 280. It was only 1,000. No, I don't think that should be affecting the market too much. Let's go back. Watch the profits running in 16, 17 pips of profit for now. Meradrashi Gold will pump around here for pullback. Anything is possible, guys. If you made some profit, happily take it. Those of you who'd like to join the Alpha community, your chance is here today. Go to alphafx.eu. You will get morning briefing, dry trading sessions, stop loss, TP, signal, happy meal, girls. It's the full package. Mike McCready says he's pretty sure that Trump will not win again. I wouldn't bet on it. Like, he is a huge follower base. I don't agree with everything, but yeah, I openly support Trump. Oh my god, that is absolutely painful. He's not doing anything to expand his base beyond the right-wing base he already has. In order to win, he has to broaden his appeal, not shrink it. Yeah, now this is the line where I'm not going to answer because I'm not a politician. So unfortunately, I wish I, be better in politics, but I just simply hate it. When I studied monetary economics, my professor at university, he hated politics for a very good reason. And there is a reason why the monetary system is separate to politics, to the government. The government elects the head of central bank in most developed countries, but he's just following a mandate which is set by the monetary system, the Federal Reserve or the central bank. And the reason why is because central banks, they aim for a long term, 6+ years or 5+ years, whereas governments and politicians, they're only aiming for the term, which is like 4 years in most political systems.
Guys, I will leave the stream. See you tomorrow or next week, huh?
Ciao.
Ciao,
Yeah.
cacao.
Ciao, cacao. He's expanding Blackwood. Yeah. I can talk finance and economics, but not politics.
Thomas, can you put some light on 10-year auction bonds last night, which came out 4.09%? So is it it's greater than the previous data? So it is good for the currency or not? I read about it, but
What was greater? Sorry, what data? Because you mentioned the 10-year sales, yeah?
Yeah, 10-year yield.
Yeah.
Which was 4.092%. Okay, the data came out like this. So I read about it, but the things were like moving above my head.
But
like
you need
the
to
bid is
focus
high, the
on.
bid is low.
Yeah, you need to focus on the bidding yield, which is if it was higher than previous one, then it's because most likely last week FOMC. So Powell said there will be no rate cut in March, hence the 10-year, a little bit reacted because 10-year is quite long, but priced in the fact that for the next 5 months, yields won't come down. It is difficult, and I don't recommend anyone to make trade decisions based on auction results, whether it was local or foreign interest or the bid results. The first thing is you won't have full access for the information immediately. The second thing is it's only relevant for most fixed income traders who's looking into the long-term buffer day trading. It's sometimes it's difficult. There's much better ways to make money. Even technical analysis is better than looking into the auction figures.
Okay, that was not for the trading, but just to understand the thing. How does it? Yeah. I'm not trading on the auctions. I have no idea what its impact on the market. So just knowledge purpose.
Try to YouTube some videos about explanation of treasury auctions. Try to download the actual auction notes, which has the the level of interest, etc. That should have most of the information, but many of them available only for institutional investors. And watch some videos which explain. I haven't looked at those figures for a very long time. I had to actively follow it when I was a fixed income trader because obviously our portfolios were linked to the government bonds, especially the 5-year, because that was our time horizon. Jonathan Warden, hi Tomasz, at what point do you think about going break even and managing when the market is moving this slow? I often find myself going break even too soon. Well, the first thing, I wouldn't go break even before New York Open. I would close the position, but not go into break even, because I guarantee it's going to hit your stop loss. In fact, I would widen the stop loss if I'm 100% sure in the bias. I would either widen the stop loss or close down the position, but I wouldn't put it break even, because the position only running in 20 pips profit, so there's no point to put it in break even. Yeah, if you go down to lower time frame, it looks much bigger, but you know, the 4-hour candle is minuscule. There's not much market movement. There will be a pullback, 100%, so I wouldn't go into break even personally. I would close down the position and then look for other opportunities into entry, or for entries, because if there is a pullback, you know, the data came out, and we're not arguing with the data because it was crystal clear that, you know, it's inflationary, but it's waiting for some push from the boys in New York, and they could easily do the opposite. So many people selling, you know, they would start buying up and then offload to the market. So in that case, your break even would be immediately hit, price would pull back into, you know, now adding technical analysis, price would pull back into this price level 2030, and then it would continue lower. So I would not go into break even personally. In fact, new 4-hour candle just opened, so I'm going to close down the position. Well, close down 2 lots of the position and leave some runners. Then if it's running into wins, I can say, oh yeah, you know, I'm a good trader. But no, I'm out. It's only £500, but it's better than nothing. And I think a pullback is now coming, but who knows? Data was very inflationary. Pullback. Don't be afraid of pullbacks. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting. In fact, I'm closing down the runner as well. That's it. I'm out. But I'm not going to draw it out, because that would give people the impression that, you know, it's time to buy. And I'm not saying it's time to buy. This is the moment where most traders lose money. Price is edging lower. It's way too bearish to buy, but also too low to sell. So it's the kind of point where I stop trading. If it comes back, you know exactly it's retracement. If everything stays the same, ceteris paribus, if everything stays the same, enter the pullback. Yeah, guys, I think I'm done.
That's fair enough.
Not much, you know, 20 pips from this drop, but I think the retracement is coming soon. I leave you to guys. You know the drill, how to continue, and I wish you guys a good trading session and happy day.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas. Have a nice evening.
Good, Thomas.
Bye, tomorrow.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Oh. And those of you who would like to join the stream, go to alphafx.eu. I posted a discount link of £200 for the first 3 joiners into the YouTube chat. If you're lucky, you get to join for £200. Thank you so much, guys. Quite slow day, but next week is going to be full with economic data. So make the money, take the money. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha FX.